Oh, okay. Now what do? Take another phone?
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's very clever the way you do that.
Alright, and next one is Lisa.
Sandy can't come because she's teaching school.
Oh, Lori probably can't because she's at school as well.
Well, Lori's very good about taking time off, let me tell you.
Alright, let's see. Now this phone. Yes. Alright.
Wayne, can you hear me?
I can.
Grady, can you hear me?
Yes.
I know that you know about my friend Dr. Vermont, who was the PhD from Harvard, remember?
Yes.
Yeah. And I called him up one day and I said, "Grace and peace unto you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ." And he says, "Yeah, they're both respectable chaps."
That's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, folks, we just have one more, and I think that's Suzanne, right?
Let me see, because this phone is not working.
Oh, this phone is not working?
Yeah, so I only have the one, so we can only do 5. Plus Wayne.
Oh, that's something that we neglected to do, huh?
I think so, yeah.
All right, who was that? Suzanne?
Yeah.
Is she the only one?
Yeah. And Corinne. That we couldn't get.
Well, what do we do? Just call them anyway, honey?
We can call them, yeah.
Can we call them on the landline or something like that?
Yeah. Let me try. It says I can add another person to the call, so let me try adding Corinne.
Oh, okay.
413-207.
It's working, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, you've reached the mailbox of Bill Banker. Please leave a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Bill Banker. I think we got down the wrong number. This is Glendora. We're having our birthday party, and I was trying to, I know you can't come, but I was trying to get Corinne. It's 2 o'clock. I don't know what to do about this. I missed you last night. I was sorry you weren't there. Take care, Bill. And then the next one is
Suzanne.
And this is the last one, folks, and then we can go to work. And let's see, who was the first one? Patricia is the first one, and she's going to tell us, this will be very interesting, how she sees God.
All right, so we're going to call Suzanne now.
Yep, Suzanne, and then
Okay.
then Patricia starts with how she sees God.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
Okay,
trying
I'll
to
leave
reach
a
is not
message,
available.
huh? Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Suzanne, it's 2 o'clock on May the 14th, and we're having the delayed Glendora birthday party. So if you want to call us back, I think we can get you in by a phone merger. And if not, I can talk to you individually about it. Take care. And happy birthday, Patrick. Bye-bye. All right, Patricia, tell us how you see God, honey. Tell us how you see God.
I see God primarily as the creator. Especially at this time of the year, I see the amazing world we live in, and there just has to be a creator behind all of it.
Oh, that's very nice. I like that. It's lovely.
Okay.
And now who comes next to Pat, honey?
Maddie.
Maddie, how do you see God?
I see God as a father figure. Someone that you can talk to when you have a problem or you need some advice or, and he's available.
As father and mother, or just father?
No, he's father, just a father figure. Yeah, father.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's good. Now who's next, hon?
Let's see. April.
Oh, April. April, how do you see God?
Okay, I wrote something out actually for this, so I'll read it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure I'm in the car. I'm just sitting in my car. I said, I see God as love just as you do. I feel that if you do not have love for all those around you, you do not have God. That does not mean that God doesn't love you, but he's waiting for you to see the beauty in him and the difference it means to love around you. Loving your life in the smallest and biggest ways is transcending. It's life-changing. Waking up every day in fear is not love. Waking up and having faith in him and faith in love is living. If you have love, you have life. If you have life, then you're living. We work our lives to figure out the meaning of life, but the ultimate meaning of life is to be able to love yourself, love your friends. Sorry, I lost it, please. Love your neighbors, love each individual animal, insect, bug, bird, etc. on the planet. Loving nature and loving everything and all that passes your way. If you carry love and gratitude with you every day, then you are successful. Success doesn't need to be tangible. Love is success, and love is God. Thank you.
Oh, that's very nice. I was sure you were going to see God as a cat or a dog.
I mean, that is the goal. Definitely do.
All right, and who comes after our dear April?
Valerie.
Valerie, you're next, dear.
I see God as love as well. Anything that is loving or that we do for others that is loving brings us closer to God.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like it. Say it again.
Anything that we do for others that is loving brings us closer to God.
Yes, good. And next step.
Would be Grady.
Grady, how do you see God, dear?
I see God as the life force behind everything alive on the planet, and I see it in nature, and I see it in ourselves, and I think it's important to get in touch with that, whatever that is, in whatever way you can.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then Wayne.
Wayne, how do you see God, dear?
Well, in my reading of Christian Science, God is described by the 7 synonyms of life, love, spirit, soul, truth, mind, and principle. And God is described as Father, Mother, God, all harmonious. In other words, God represents might and power and justice. That's the Father's side. But there's another side to God that's also loving and forgiving and tender, and that's the Mother's side. So we could call God Father, Mother, but I believe that God is so awesome that we can't possibly contain in our minds everything that God is. When we read in the 33rd chapter of Exodus, God is to show Moses his glory and his goodness. So we think of God in spirit, yet apparently God can take a form or has a form of some sort, because he said to Moses, I'm going to pass by you, but you cannot see my face and live. So I will put you in the cleft of the rock and cover you with my hand. You will see my back parts go through, but no man can see my face and live.
Oh, Wayne, good for you. And next, honey.
That would be me.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, and then it's you.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Go ahead.
So I see God in all the kindness, the caring, the compassion that we show for one another and to animals and to just how we live our lives with goodness and with happiness and love.
I like it. And mine is very much like Valerie. I would refer you all to the Romans chapter 8, 28, which says, all things work for good for those who love the Lord and know the Lord's purpose. You know, it's a very interesting passage. You can stop at that passage and just say, all things work for good. No, I believe that. I know there's bad and there's evil, but I just refuse to think about it. And I'm just going to say over and over again, all things work for good. And then you could go on in that package and you say, all things work for good for those who love. And you could stop right there on that package and have a whole religion. All things work for good for those who love. And then, of course, the rest of it just falls. And who know the purpose of God, and we know the purpose of God, I think, and that is to love and do good. All righty, now we go back to Patricia, and Patricia's going to tell us, what did you do from the years 2011 to 2020?
Okay, for 2 years, 2011 and 2012, I was finishing up my job as the director of the Nassau Library. I retired in 2013, at which point my husband and I bought a small camper and we started taking some trips. In 2013, we went to Eastern Canada. In 2014, we went across country to Utah. And in 2015, we went south to South Carolina, North Carolina, Arkansas, some of those, basically to visit family. In 2016, our grandchildren were born, our twin grandchildren, and they have been
And that was the end of the travel, right?
well, pretty much for the long trips anyway. So now we just we stick close to home if we do any traveling, and we try to spend as much time with family as we can, and we feel very blessed in our family.
Oh, very interesting. And you did a lot of dog sitting, didn't you?
Oh yes, we often have our son's dog with us. So she's spending her senior years with two seniors.
Well, those grand years, you enjoyed them and loved them, didn't you, dear?
Yes, I have very much. Yes, yep. Good times.
Who's next, honey?
Maddie.
Oh, Maddie, what did you do 211 to 220?
In 2011, I moved up into this area, and I established my home here, and I took care of all my kitties that I had out in the barn. And I think in 2012, in between those 2 years, is when I met you, Glendora. I think I met you for the first time at the Strawberry Festival.
That's right.
Yeah, but I met Joyce first. And I met Joyce because when I came up here one day when I was not living here, and I had no water to water my cats because for whatever reason the water wasn't working in the faucet on the house, I met Joyce in the parking lot, and she graciously let me come up to her house and filled up a bunch of water bottles for me. Then in 2012 through probably 2016, 17, 18, I just pretty much lived my life here. I tried to do community work, helping people with low-cost spay neuter information, and I helped certain people with trapping and neutering. And, I volunteered a little for a rescue crew. And I also, I did not do any traveling because even though I have a camper, it didn't go anywhere. It's parked and it always has been. I did establish myself in the area and made a lot of new friends here. And then in, what year are we going to? 20 what?
Yeah, stop at 20, dear.
Oh, 20?
Yeah.
Well, and pretty much that's what I did up until 20. And then that year, 20, is that possible? No. No, that's pretty much all I did. Taking care of my animals here and, just hanging out with my new friends.
Yeah, you did so much good, Madeline, really. You worked so hard. Oh, you worked so hard. Who is next?
April.
April. 21, you weren't even
Okay.
born. You weren't even born, were you? 21.
2011.
Yes, I was. Oh my goodness. Well, I was 7 years old in 2011. So I was 7. So I guess from the ages of I guess this is a span of 7 to 17 years old. So I guess from the ages of like 7 to 12, which would have been 2011 to 2015 or 16. I mean, I was just kind of, living my life in elementary school, playing sports with my friends, and, I didn't have any, the best times of your life. You're so little, you don't have anything to worry about, but it's so fun. And I remember when I was 12, so 2016, that was like my favorite summer ever. I don't remember why. I had some really good friends, and we played outside a lot, and I played a lot of sports with my friends and everything. And then I adopted Kenzie in 2017. So that was like the best. That in August of 2017, and she's now 9 years old. She turned 9 on May 8th also,
Oh, wow.
so she's a May baby. And then in 2018, I moved out of my childhood house into our new house now. So that was like really awesome, but also hard because it was my childhood home. And I volunteered over in Ghana to, build these wells for people over in Ghana. And then 2019, I went to Belize. I volunteered at a summer camp over there to teach some children English. And then pretty much from there, 2017 to 2020 was like high school, and I played varsity, and I did all those things that you do in high school that were super fun. And that's when I got really good at track, and I started really liking that. I started working jobs. I worked at a grocery store for a little bit. I worked at Hannaford. Then I worked at Birch Hill Catering as a wedding caterer, and I realized I don't want to be a wedding caterer. And then 2020 came around, and my brother graduated from high school, so that was when he left me. And yeah, I think that's really, really it. Biggest things, yeah.
Oh, very good for 7 years old and up, dear. And who's...
Right? I was trying to remember. I thought hard about it.
Now, who comes after our dear April?
Valerie.
Oh, Valerie.
Yes, so in 2011, I was living in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I was working for Barnes & Noble and raising my 2 children. And then in 2016, my older child graduated, and my younger child and I moved back to New York, and for him to get a better education. And then I started working for the library in Philmont, and then my younger child graduated, but not until 2021.
That was the Philmont Library?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I worked there for 3 years. Yep,
You did. You worked there 3 years. Wow.
I did.
Now, we go to where? Who's next?
Robert. Or no, I mean Grady.
Grady. Okay, dear Grady, what were you doing?
Okay. In 2011, I was trying to figure out what I should do. I was 19. I think I was 20. No, I was 20 in 2011, and I hadn't gone to college because I wasn't sure if it was right for me, and I ended up working at a factory, which was really not right for me, and I was really trying to find some other vocation I could commit myself to. And a couple of years later, I met somebody who Glendora is also friends with named Ken. He worked at an event company in town, and he taught me videography. So I started getting into video and film making, documentary filmmaking, and things like that. And I moved to New Haven, Connecticut in 2026, and I got involved in public access. And one day we were filming something, and the manager there said we weren't allowed to do something, and my friend Ken stood up and said, "Oh no, Glendora would not be happy about this," because they were censoring us. They were censoring our show, and he said Glendora would not be happy about this. And I said, "Who's Glendora?" And he said, "Oh, she fought in court for the public access laws, and on her show there was a phone number." And I said, "Well, why don't we just call her now?" And so we called up Glendora, and then we all became friends after that. That was around 2019 maybe.
Yes.
And since then I left that job and I started my own business. And around 2020, that's when I met Glendora. I think that might have been when we first met. So
And
sort of sums up that whole period.
and it was video work that you were intended to do? Did you decide that was your calling?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was
Yeah,
a
okay.
good combination of a few different skills.
It's-
Yeah.
That's very interesting, honey, that you found yourself. Next.
Wayne.
Wayne. Oh, I'm anxious to hear what you have to say, Wayne.
Okay, this is to start with 2011, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Or year 2011?
Yes.
Okay. Well, from 2011 to 2013, I was still a caretaker for my aunt. I was handling her finances. I'd go to visit her, and she used to give me a phone call every day, late afternoon. And during these years, I was doing a lot of work in the church, teaching Sunday school, playing the piano for the Sunday school. And the latter part, I'd be serving on the board at the church. And I was at Berkshire Place, where my aunt lived, the group home, the home for the elderly. I was playing the piano for a Bible study group, and then I'd play after for a hymn sing after the Catholic worship services, and then I would play a hymn sing. When later, toward the latter part of this period, I was playing for hymn sings at the nursing home that they had opened in another location. And then I was cultivating my friendships with visits to my friends, and I used to make a lot of visits to the elderly people in the church, baking things, taking them to them. And from 2016 to 2019, I became involved in the chat with Glendora. I met Glendora first in 2016 at the grand opening for the Carousel down on Center Street in Pittsfield. And the next year, when they had the Berkshire County Reunion Day, I spent the day sitting at the table with Glendora, assisting her as she autographed pictures for her old fans. And things really picked up in 2018 when Glendora came to Pittsfield twice and did some in-depth interviews with me for her documentary. And at the latter part of this time, I became her bookkeeper, and I spent time, I believe it was through this period, reading to Glendora from the Compton's Encyclopedia. So these are the things that I was doing during this period of time.
Wasn't that interesting, everybody?
Yeah.
Now, who's next?
That would be me.
It would be I.
It would be I. Sorry. Let's see. In 2011, I was 21. So I was out of high school. I didn't go to college since my parents needed me to watch my youngest sister since my middle sister was very ill. So I stayed home and I babysat her up until she was 18. And let's see, when I was 27, I moved to California for about a year. And that was exceptionally fun. I had a great time out there, but I definitely didn't want to live out there. It was fun to visit, not to live.
Yeah.
So I moved back home to New York, and then I started taking care of both of my parents since they both had compromised health. And after that, we moved out of my childhood home. We just started going all our separate ways, basically.
Is that it, dear?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Glendora was doing a Chat with Glendora TV show. It was going clear across the country from Boston to San Diego. Glendora stopped suing judges. That was not going everywhere. I was running out of judges to sue. And I was going to 5 churches, folks. I would go on Saturday to the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and they went to church all day, those people, and ate all day. And then Sunday I would go to the Roman Catholic Church, St. Mary's, at the 10 o'clock Mass, and then at 11 o'clock I would go to the Nassau Reformed Church, and that got out at noon, and I'd go across the street to the Grace Methodist Church, and they were just getting out of their service and having their coffee hour, and I would stay with them an hour, and then I would go down to the New Hope Bible study group. And not only did I go to their services, but I went to their Bible studies and their other meetings. I met my dear friend Patricia in the year 2013. Madeline says I met her in 2012. I think it would be 2013, but it doesn't make any difference. A lot of my activity was at the Nassau Research Center. I was searching desperately for God. I had been searching years for God, for that peace that passes understanding, but it eluded me, and it certainly eluded me all of that decade. And I think that's it, folks. It would be the public access TV and the television and the friendships in the church. Okay, now we're ready for what? 10 good things about Glendora. Now we start with Pat Nichols. Sir.
Okay. And no, Glendora, I didn't need your help for any of them. You said ask if I needed any suggestions earlier. So here are mine. I find that Glendora is generous, optimistic. She's a good problem solver. She's ever curious. She's faithful to both her beliefs and to her vegan lifestyle. She is a lifelong learner, loyal to her friends, creative, and she has a very good sense of humor.
Wow. Good going, Pat. You're worth every cent I paid you.
Okay.
After Pat.
Let's see. That would be Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
Oh, it looks like we lost her.
Yeah, she has nothing good to say about Glendora.
No, I think she dropped the call on accident.
All right, and then after Maddie?
Would be April.
April, yes.
All right. So I would say you're very selfless. You're hardworking. You're very, very empathetic. You're passionate, and you're definitely true to yourself. You're God-fearing. You believe in the power of love. You deeply care for animals and pretty much every living being there is on the planet. You believe that money necessarily isn't everything. You're a great friend. Truly, you care for the people that you call your friends, and even if they're not your friends, you still care for them. And you're really good at your job and a fantastic TV show personality, may I say.
Whoa, that's very good. You're only allowed 10, you know.
I tried to squeeze them all into 10. A few got double, so there's too many good qualities.
Where do we go next, Steph?
Valerie.
Oh, hi, dear Valerie.
Hi. So I think April did more than 10, so I'm going to do 4.
Okay.
I think that Glendora is very smart, and I think that Glendora has a really good memory. And I think that Glendora is constantly willing to learn. She's always curious to learn new things or find out new things or ask Alexa or ask Google about new things so she can learn. And my last thing is I think Glendora has a very cute laugh. I like Glendora's laugh. Mm-hmm. See, there it is. She's got a cute little perky laugh. Mm-hmm.
Is that it, Valerie?
Yes.
Remember.
Sure there's many more, but my memory's not as good as yours. So.
Remember, I'm the one who signed your thing on Saturday night. Okay.
I better come up with a few more by the next time I see you, huh?
Okay, now who's next? Our dear Wayne?
Yes.
Oh, goody, Wayne.
Okay, some of these have been mentioned, but I'm going to read you the list that I've written. Number 1, well educated. 2, still interested in learning. 3, generous. 4, good sense of humor. 5, healthy lifestyle. 6, exhibits longevity. 7, loves animals. 8, disciplined. 9, inspirational. 10, interesting conversationalist. Can I add a little 11?
What do you say, folks? Shall we take a vote on that? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no.
Aye.
All right, you can have it.
Okay, number 11 wears interesting hats.
Yes, best style.
And next is, who's next, dear?
Grady.
Grady? Oh, my dear Grady. Oh,
Okay.
goody.
Enthusiastic. Always calls me up sounding enthusiastic. I ask, how are you doing? She always says superb. Vegan. She's not afraid to be herself. Positive, humorous, hardworking, dedicated, inspiring, and encouraging. And that's my 10.
Is that it, Grady?
Yep, he did 10.
Yep, that was 10. Yep.
Oh, okay. I have trouble counting over 2, dear. Now we have our dear Stephanie. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard since everybody pretty much said a lot of the good things about you. But your compassion, not just to people, but also to animals, to those in need of a laugh or a smile. And you're so optimistic. Your optimism is sometimes so blinding. I wish I could be that optimistic all the time. You have the best sense of humor. I can hear your jokes all day and I still laugh at them. You have this insatiable curiosity about you, and you're always eager and willing to learn and find out more. And I love finding new articles for you to listen to at night now. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
Really. All your friendships, they're very treasured to you. You care deeply about your friends. I know you take time out of your day every day to reach out to them, so I always find that very endearing. You're generous and giving, extremely dedicated towards what you feel is your role in life. You're also extremely encouraging. You're the one who got me to go back, or got me to go to school. You kind of spurred me on there. So thank you for that. And you're very enthusiastic about everything, about life, about God, about yourself, your friends, everything.
Well, listen, all of you, I give you all an A, and I give you the joy of having a friendship with you, and of your kindness and your goodness and your clean living and your being good, responsible Americans. I am grateful, deeply grateful of your friendship, and I have reverence for you and your worship of the earth and the operations and the harmony of the universe, that you are all good people. I need every one of you. I need your address because I want to send you a dollar bill that will be my birthday present to you, and you put that dollar bill in your wallet and you never spend it, and that way you will never be broke. Is there anything anybody wants to do to hang up to call our meeting to an end?
Just thank you for bringing us all together, Glendora.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing to have all of us together. Yes, that's terrific.
Yeah.
All righty.
I think we should sing happy birthday.
Oh, that's a good one.
Happy birthday.
All righty.
Do you want us to sing to you?
Okay.
Should I count to three?
Yes.
And 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy birthday, dear Glendora. Happy birthday to you.
Well, and thank you all for your contributions to those things. Grace and peace, everybody. Say goodbye to each other. Say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I have a letter coming to you. It got sent back to my house, so it'll come to your house soon, okay?
That was April. She said there's a letter coming to you soon.
Oh, good, April. Good. Good, honey. I look
And
forward.
Alex wishes you a happy birthday. He wishes
Oh,
you a happy birthday, Alex.
All right, my love. All right,
All right,
everybody.
love you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Stephanie, for
Yeah.
doing this. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All right, talk to you guys soon. Happy birthday. Love you.
Love you all, too. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Happy birthday.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay. You want?
Okay, now how do you hang up 6 people?
I just did. One button.
Oh, one button.
One button.
Okay. Well, thank you, Stephanie, for bringing that through.
Oh, you are welcome. That went really well. I'm so glad.
Now, that was interesting. I don't know anybody else who ever did that, did you? I never heard of that being done before, did you? Having a birthday by merging?
No, but that was a lot of fun.
It was fun, and everybody was so able.
Yes.
Okay, honey.
All right.
So do we want to make the raw foods, hon?
Let me turn off the camera
Okay.
and then put that away, and then we can do the raw food.
That's the way to do it. Yes. No, I'd rather not do the raw foods, honey.
Oh, okay.
I would rather just work another minute on Alexa giving us back our phone calls instead of taking them away from us.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to stop the camera.